human psyche that kicks in, it's not going to be there. You know.
And these foreign troops or sleeper cells that are here, I believe that they're going to see hip them.
They're going to become Manchurian candidates.
Yeah, and then so when it comes to that point where you got to go through the projects, the lower income places where Jake is at, they got a bunch of kids, they're not going to spare them. They're just going to go through and just like they did on the first purge, where they went floor to floor and through the buildings.
Hey, we see what they're doing over there to the Palestinians, man. They're not sparing them
at all.
And they're saying no ceasefire.
There's no ceasefire.
It was like a 7-day ceasefire. And then they just
started right back up.
Yeah, they just reinstated the whole shit.
7 days up.
Start bombing them out of just like that.
You know, and there's all kinds of children over there, man. Getting blown out, dude. Because part of that war agreement that all these nations have is, no children, no woman, no woman, no kids,
no civilians.
Basically, nah, man,
not with them.
That's coming to an end.
They're using them as human shields. They know the law, so we gotta just kill them both.
Not with Amalek.
They got the perfect boogeyman term. Hamas. As long as they can hide behind that Hamas term.
It's no different than Al Qaeda. And what was the one before that?
ISIS.
They had all that.
Yeah, that's all. They can hide behind that. And just continue to just work on their ethnic cleansing of us. Killing those children and babies off. Children with missing limbs. And, it's all messed up. And then you got the Israelis. They're making TikTok videos mocking them.
Yeah. Kicking their dead bodies
as them and just this shit is sick, man.
Yeah, I seen one where
it's inhumane, honestly.
They was stumping out the victims that died from the explosions. They was like stumping out their bodies. I was like, damn, you niggas is ruthless.
Yeah. Hey, they're the vilest. That's why this fits with the scripture. That's why when you brought earlier the inquisition that's going on with them, hey man, they're proving who they truly are in the earth.
Yeah.
You have to show they're gonna have.
There's no compassion nowhere, man.
For nobody.
And they're doing all this while still being perpetrated as victims.
Yeah. They were as they saying, they scream in pain as they strike.
Yeah.
That's just them.
You see, the Lord, what you showing them, the Lord is going to show to you.
Right.
That's why he said, I will not meet thee as a man. Because, as a man, like we was talking about, a man can have compassion, a man can change his mind, a man can be paid off, bought, where he'll switch his judgment. But the angels, they're not going to spare. The Most High, he's not going to spare in that day.
The righteous terminator.
That's spiritual. You said that. You said the angels can bargain with. Esau's trying to, in their new world order, their heaven, they're trying to make those robots like the angels, but they're not going to spare. They're just going to, just destroy.
But if you remember the movie RoboCop, right?
And that's the dragon and his angels.
Yeah.
Right? You remember the movie RoboCop? Even Demolition Man had it. There were certain people that they just couldn't kill. He was like, "Are you trying to arrest me, detective?"
See, Murphy
came up.
Murphy still was half human. So
You go to Demolition Man when they did Wesley Snipes. He ran up on the dude and pointed the gun. He was like, "Don't you got something that you should be doing?" He's like, "Yeah." Like, what the hell they spare you for? John Spartan action. What the hell they spare you for? We gave you 4 seconds. That's 3 seconds too long. So that's how they want. But so they're gonna program it to where they're untouchable still. Okay, but it's all mimicked after what the Most High is gonna be. We're gonna be the untouchable. The Israelites, starting with the elect, and the rest of the heathen. If they ain't on point, he gonna spare not.
Finish that in Ezekiel.
Ezekiel 9:6. Slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children, and women, but come not near any man whom is the mark, and begin in my sanctuary. Then they began at the ancient men which were before the house. And he said unto them, defile the house and fill the courts with the slain. go ye forth. And they went forth and slew in the city. And it came to pass, while they were slaying them, and I
It's
was...
going to be like this in the time of Jacob's trouble. It's going to be just like that. It's going to be a lot of killing, a lot of death, just in the air.
A lot of screaming.
A lot of screaming, you know. Jake is going to be just like how you see them Palestinians right now. That's how you're going to see Jake out here.
There's men screaming, women screaming, children screaming.
The only ones that's not going to be touched are his elect. Outside of the martyrs, of course. The angels are going to they're going to follow that instruction carefully. They know the angels know who's who. They know the difference between the elect. That person right there.
Before we get out of here, we're going to see one.
Yeah, you gotta be one.
You gotta be one.
Verse 8, and it came to pass while they were slaying them, and I was left. Then I fell upon my face and cried and said,
Oh shit.
Ah, Lord Yahweh, wilt thou destroy all the residue of Israel in thy pouring out of thy fury upon Jerusalem? Then said he unto me, the iniquity of the house of Israel and Judah is exceeding great.
It's so much wickedness. He felt like, you know, because he was the only one. He's I'm the last one standing. Oh shit! So you know he was terrified. He was worried for Israel. Like, damn, like you about to take out all of Israel? But look at the amount of wickedness that they were doing. The previous chapter that you would read, Ezekiel the 8th chapter, it talks about that hole in the wall. When he looked into it, all he saw was just all the iniquity and wickedness and abominable acts that Jake was doing. Jake was, it's like watching World Star, man, back in that time.
Yeah, it remind me of when the scriptures speak of Jake as the brute beast, and then it goes into who was it? I believe Peter, when he had the vision of Jake, all them unclean animals.
That's what he saw. The Lord had him look into that hole in the wall before he sent that judgment out. This is why I'm killing these niggas. You saw that. You saw what these niggas are doing. They don't even separate the holy from the profane, the clean from the unclean. You got incest going on. You got idolatry. You got men laying with women that's on their monthlies. All type of shit Jake was doing. Adultery.
All that, you know, the Lord said not to do, like bestiality. You know, a man should not put on woman's clothing, and vice versa. You know, Jake was doing all that shit.
Yeah.
You had false prophets taking bribes. They was taking blood money, causing shedding innocent blood. All that was going on.
Being partial.
Yeah. So that was the result. Jake is much worse now than back then.
Yeah.
So we know the judgment is going to be much worse this time. Because back then it was an angel that was going around and just taking them out and that was dying. We know that in this day and age, shit. You got famine. You got Esau, which is the sword. We know what he's coming with, pestilence. Yeah.
Newly created creatures.
All that. That's all waiting for Jake.
Men's hearts failing them for fear. We're going to have a heart attack and die of fear, man. Yeah, Lord got apparitions for these niggas too. Yeah. We got Leviathan. Yeah. You start naming the judgments, man. We ain't even talking about the missiles.
That's the last part.
Yeah. You know? All of these situations coming. That's what, hey, I always have to say it this way. We're not out here because we're confident that this is going to just be wonderful, but we're confident in what we're doing, that this is the way to escape this way. We're out here because we're scared, man. We don't want to catch these judgments.
Knowing the terror of the Lord.
Yeah, we were persuaded by reading about the terror of the Lord, knowing how he executes his judgments.
We reading it now.
Yeah.
This is one incident where the Lord was about to damn near exterminate his own people. You know? And the death angel, them angels that he told to go and do that, they was like, hell yeah. You know?
No questions. They ready.
No questions asked, man.
Hey,
Let's do it.
Sodom and Gomorrah was another situation, and he was like,
Sent the angels.
sent the angels to get busy. And he was like, hold on. Let me make sure there's nobody. There's a couple people here. They can get your
Angels
ass
have
out.
to blind those dirty fucking moles.
Bro, get out of here. You know ain't nobody in here work no good. He left out with his whole family. His wife was like, yeah, I'm supposed to be back here with this.
And the land is full of blood, and the city full of perverseness. For they say, the Lord has forsaken the earth, and the Lord saith not. And as for me also, mine eyes shall not spare, neither will I have pity, but I will recompense their way upon their head. And behold, the man clothed with linen, which had the inkhorn by his side,
Angel.
reported the matter.
You got paid back for what you did. It's not because of something else. It's what you did. You deserve this to happen to you. Okay? So let's not act like, oh, he's just a cruel guy. No, man, we brought this upon ourselves, man. Okay, as a nation, you got it.
Hey, that's like for example, with them boots over there, they that plague is hitting really the children.
Yeah.
That's a plague in itself, because that actually aggrieves you to know that your child is getting plagued with a fatal, deadly, string. You can't do nothing about that, man. You watching your child deteriorate.
These niggas should wait for the food to give them water or something,
So just imagine that if the Lord started doing that to these Jake kids over here.
It's gonna happen.
So watch. A lot of y'all got y'all children to get all shotted up. A lot of them was already dying. We gonna start seeing some more stuff. And that's all part of that, man. The death angels got some sparing. Don't show no favoritism. Don't slay both utterly old and young. We're gonna start seeing that. Jake filling up the hospitals. One day that's not gonna be, just a thing that they show on mainstream news. It's gonna literally be happening. And they're gonna be
Last time,
like a psyop.
don't go to the hospital. They're packed. You go there, ain't nobody there.
Yeah.
You ain't supposed to be going there. It's a lockdown. What are you going up there for?
Yeah.
They're going to try to go there, and it's really going to be packed.
Yeah, man.
We're gonna be waiting for a fucking 2 days to see a doctor. I seen a video.
You dying because you waited on the doctor.
Yep.
I seen a recent video. I don't know, but it's seen where the lady was waiting in the waiting room and had the baby in the waiting room. I seen it.
Hospital in America?
Yeah, hell yeah. I believe so, yeah. She was waiting for the doctor. She started having the baby in the fucking waiting room. So imagine in that day, they gonna let you actually die in the waiting room, have a baby in the waiting room. Motherfuckers gonna be having seizures and shit. Ain't no doctors gonna be able to. Ain't no the people
understaffed now.
The administrators that check motherfuckers in, they ain't gonna fuck with you. They can't do nothing.
There's gonna be so much trauma, patients,
Even those
gunshot victims.
right. Even those what's those hospitals for old people? Hospice. Even the hospices, man.
It's gonna get to a point where they say over in Palestine that it's just babies left in the hospital that's dead. It's gonna be like that in those hospice and the different hospitals where you've already got nurses working 24 hours. I gotta go home, man. I gotta rest.
I'm not a robot.
Right. So what's gonna happen? These motherfuckers is gonna die. I knew recently I knew a guy that who I used to work with.